My dear precious souls, welcome to this sacred channeling from Spirit. So, the mind is a very complicated thing, and I feel that some of you would describe your mind as a jungle, like like for you, it's not easy to be at peace, be to stand still because your mind is full of ideas, full of thoughts, and sometimes you are so tired. You you don't like your own mind. You could describe your mind as a jungle, as a very crowded place where everything changes so fast. So I hope that this message from Spirit will bring you lots of peace, and it will empower you, it will encourage you to always do the inner work so you would have your energetic balance. It's easy to say, but we all know it's so hard to do that. I just remember straight away the words from somebody who says, let your heart, let your mind come back to your heart. May your mind return to your heart, like something like that. So spiritual practices are so important as well. And sometimes it's very hard to have that balance, to feel like you are truly being present from your heart, not from the mind. Because how the mind can trick us sometimes. The mind is such a complicated place to be. So I feel that some of you even wish that you wouldn't be able to think so fast, like your mind changes so quickly. Your energy could be like that, like you change very quickly, your energy is very strong, and sometimes it feels like it goes many different directions. I pick up on someone's very strong, intense energy. Maybe you have fire in your chart somewhere when it comes to astrological placements. But let's see, what is this message? What do you need to hear? So we have win or lose, and I feel this is what the mind does to us. Like the mind wants to win. The mind, the ego doesn't like losing the game. And sometimes there is so much pain which comes from our ego, our mind. Because let's say you are having a good day, you're feeling at peace, and suddenly, boom, your mind tells you, hello, I am here. Do you want to play? So it's like sometimes it's so annoying when a certain thought arises, and it's like it could be so painful sometimes. This is what I hear. For some of you, you truly resonate with that. win or lose. And look at that, guys. We have many paths. So it makes me see this hidden truth, this ancient path of your existence. Some of you, you could be in the battle between your mind and your heart. I truly feel like the first card represents the mind, the ego, and the second card is that emptiness, is that oneness, is that reality where everything is one and there is no such a thing as one path. Like you are truly meant to be very open in your mind and your heart. But let's be real, when the mind is closed off, it's hard to travel to that sacred space in your heart. So how can we win this game of the mind? First of all, I hear from Spirit, don't try to ignore your mind. Don't try to avoid it. Like, don't try to fight with your mind. Welcome it. Just be open to receive whatever comes. Be the observer instead of involving into that. Just observe, witness what is happening inside of you. And then it's like a dark cloud. It will pass you by once you witness, once you observe it fully. The heart will always win because the mind will be exhausted, tired of being in a certain reality. So rest in this wise truth of your heart, that your heart will always lead you home. Yes, the mind, the ego will always try to distract you, to pull you back to the old self, back to the old patterns. But all you have to do here is just to see what is happening inside of you instead of attaching to this idea, instead of feeling a certain way that you shouldn't be thinking what you're thinking, you shouldn't be experiencing this, like you should be over this. Is that gentle awareness. Be very still, a very still observer of your mind. So that's how you travel back to this sacredness of your heart, to this emptiness, a very empty presence makes you see the truth for what it is. I also feel that some of you, you could have very intense feelings. Like some of you, you could have a strong water placement. Like your moon could be in a water sign. And because of that, that makes you feel many, many intense, triggering emotions. But once you learn how to just be in the flow with your emotions, always making sure that you are in a flow with life, like your being, your whole being is flowing. We have stand still. So this is what you have to do. every moment of your existence. Welcome everything, but don't attach to any idea, any thought. When you are being very still, even when you are talking to somebody, as an example, how many times we rush into saying something, but we are not fully being present. We are not fully trying to be in this other person's shoes. We rush to judge the situation. But this is the hidden tool to use. Sometimes we forget how effortless it is to be this silent observer, to be so still, to observe your own thoughts, your own ideas. And this is how you cross this bridge. You change the realities. You enter another dimensions. And this is exactly what we have to do to detach. But sometimes it's so hard because what is really important for us, we attach. We attach to our own ego, to our own ideas. But what if we would let go of ourselves fully, step outside of this idea of who we think we are? So instead of attaching, we detach. We let it go, especially when we don't see something clearly. We are so stuck in our own heads. In that moment, the huge importance is to let it go in that moment. Let it all go. Do something what would ground you. Maybe even listen to a soothing music. The music which would encourage you to enter a different reality, a new reality where time doesn't exist, ideas don't exist, the personhood doesn't exist. What truly exists is pure freedom, pure truth of who you are, that you are this eternal being in this physical body, soul, a spirit, somebody who is here for a huge reason, to see everything for what it is, to just be, to welcome, to receive those intuitive downloads through your higher self. So I feel that Spirit wants you to know that the most important thing is to be very still, being this silent observer. Don't even feel heavy within yourself when the mind comes to play, because the mind just wants to let you know, I am here. Pay some attention to me. I am still here. I'm gonna be here until your last breath. But it doesn't mean that we need to entertain the mind. We are in control. We can choose every moment of our existence. How is that gonna look like? Is it gonna be full of ideas of who we are? Or are we gonna truly allow ourselves to enter this reality where Ideas don't exist. We are who we are, and we cannot define ourselves who we are. It's just impossible because we know who we are deep down in our hearts. That secret temple of your heart. So all we need to do is to practice the detachment whenever something uncomfortable is happening inside of us. Let it be and let it all go. This is how we become free. So, so free, ready to fly, ready to embark on a new journey. Because the life is moment by moment being lived and is always a new way of seeing things, a new way of living, a new way of being. We are not meant to attach to anything, what we hear, what we see, what we feel, what we think. So I hope that this message reached your heart. It helped you maybe to see yourself in a different light. I appreciate all of you, and I cannot even put it into words how much I am grateful that we are building this channel together. I remember before I started my YouTube channel, I used to follow some other readers, and I was thinking to myself, there's no way I could do that. Like, I was listening to my mind. I was not truly paying attention to my heart. So all those other readers were my mirror to show me that I can also do that. I was always afraid of being seen. And I feel that I am meant to share this for a huge reason, because maybe some of you, you are also meant to do something similar. Like you follow me or other readers and your mind tells you one thing, but what if you would truly listen to the wisdom of your heart? Because in your heart there is a different truth. That truth is infinite, sacred, and nothing can change that. Thank you so much for being you. Thank you so much for spreading all your light anywhere you go. God sees all your hard work. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.